What's up, Idle Ninjas? This is Aaron with another video today. Today we're going to be discussing about how I farm my titles and how I farm the bosses to get the titles. So first we'll start off with how I farm the titles, just using my pets basically. So we have 3 pets that we actually use to farm the titles. So I'm not actually going to do the Explorer because I already have them sent out, but what you'll actually do is when you actually look at the titles that you want to farm, so for attack, you would want to focus on your attack titles first. Magic attack is pretty much the opposite. And then after that, I go back and do all the HP, and then if I'm feeling like it, I may do the other titles that I don't have. So I'm mainly a magic attack player. Well, I am a magic attack player. So I farmed all the magic attack first, then I went for the HP, and then I'll probably follow it up, getting all the attack titles eventually at the end of it all. But as of right now, I haven't got the attack ones. I am focusing on the HP attack title combos. But basically what you're going to want to do, so say you were, let's go, magic attack, right? Yep, so these are your magic attack titles. So basically what you do is you'll send your first pet to do the second stage, which has 2 different monsters. Your second pet will do the, what is that, 1, 2, 3, 4th stage that has 2 different monsters. And your last pet will do the very last stage to farm 2 monsters as well. So your 3rd pet will be farming the boss plus the last monster basically. Your first pet will be farming, like in this example, Tradering Shameless. Your second pet will be doing Shameless and Sacred, or Scarred. Once the Shameless title is acquired, because you have 2 pets farming that exact monster, you will then switch it for your first pet to actually farm just Traders, and your second pet to just farm Sacreds, because Shameless is already acquired. Your last pet will still be farming the Outcast plus the boss. So the very last room is always going to have the boss plus the monster basically. And then once all that's completed, basically you'll just go on to the next area that you want to farm. So the most important things to remember when you're farming titles is Tomo's Conqueror power, right? The higher the power, the better. Right now, as the game states, Fortune Meow is going to be the best rare pet to farm with. Your hero pet will be, what is he called? Thanks, Happy Meow will be the second for heroes. And as far as I've talked to the devs and Lucy, all legendary pets have 180 Conqueror power. So any legendary pet that you have that you want to use to farm will be pretty much the best. There is no best legendary pet for exploring from what I've gathered from the devs and Lucy. I mean, they could be giving me wrong information, I'm not too sure. But Hero Happy Meow has 110. Fortune Meow has 51. So those are going to be your highest ones for rare and hero. Alright, now the way I farm bosses is a little bit different than that. I actually manual farm the boss statistics a lot faster, but you can use your pets to actually farm the bosses. It's up to you on your playstyle and how lazy you are. So basically how it works is each zone for a boss can spawn 10 bosses, and they respawn every 5 minutes. So what you're going to want to do is you're going to want to find the bosses that you want to farm, or you can farm all the bosses just going down the list, right? And basically what you'll do is you'll go to the boss that you want to farm, you go to quick move. Alright, you'll kill the boss. And you'll repeat killing the boss 10 times, basically. So you'll do this, you'll quick move, you'll kill it again, you'll do this 10 times. And then instead of switching servers like I see a lot of people telling people to do, I find that super inefficient. Basically what you'll do is you'll just move to the next boss up the list, and you want to do a 5-minute rotation basically of bosses. So when you come back to this boss that I'm doing, he'll basically be responding and be able to do it 10 times again, and you'll just keep doing that over and over again till you get the titles that you want. The most important thing is that you have that 5-minute rotation down. You can go a little bit longer if you want to, right? Just so you know that they're gonna be respawned. 5 minutes and 10 seconds is probably the safe bet. But as long as you do that 10-minute rotation, you are totally fine, and you'll farm your titles pretty quick for bosses. I think I farmed almost all the magic titles, attack titles, besides this last one, because normal bosses are ace to do, and I'm under 4 hours. So that was step 1 through 10, basically. And yeah, that's pretty much how I farm the titles. I mean, it's pretty easy. Some of the titles you'll do passively when you're actually making your progression, but the titles that you don't get, I highly recommend to do it the way that I've been doing it. I know some people have been saying to do single is better, but I don't know. From my test and from my experience of farming my titles, I've found that doing this setup that I did was the best. 2-4 in the last one. I pretty much gotten almost all the magic title attack titles. So if we actually go to click the little icon, click closet, and if you go, I have 88 at 139, so my magic tech is plus 25,500, 8,830 magic tech percent, and then I got 46.7% Zen for magic tech, with Zen HP at 42.59. So as you can see, my method's working pretty well. I've got a lot of titles. This is just the last title that I'm farming right now. Right now, I'm kind of not really focusing it. I have my legendary me health farming them, but it's super slow. It seems like it's about 60 kills in about 8 hours or so. It doesn't seem very fast at all, so I'm probably gonna have to manually farm this one so it's quicker. If I don't get top 3 weekly by Sunday, then Sunday will be my farm day for this boss. I'll sit here and just pretty much farm it, as well as the other magic attack titles. So as you see, I did 10 of those ones. I'll go back and I'll go do this one, and I'll do this one, and then I'll just keep doing this up the list, basically, right, to get all the titles that I want in that 5-minute rotation. So by the time I go back to him, he should be respawned. No. So yeah, we'll do a couple more and you'll kind of see it. I'll probably just go up the list and show you guys like how it's done. I mean, the higher I go up, the easier the kills are. So hopefully I can get this 5-minute like thing down. But yeah, each boss has a 5-minute timer, and basically you can do 10 bosses per instance, from what I've gathered from just testing and data. Alright, so we got that one completed. Now we'll go to the next zone. So we did Alpine, so it'll be Forbidden Beach. Gonna be this one. I mean, you probably could do this whole method with a server switch, but I don't know. I find it just, you waste too much time doing server switches, because switching servers sometimes disconnects you, and then it takes you like 30 seconds to a minute to relog. Where this is, you just stay on one server and you just constantly spam through them, so you're not missing out on any time wasted, basically. And then you can manually farm your titles too. What I normally do is, if I'm farming lower zones, I'll basically go in there, spawn in, kind of kill everything, and then respawn so the zone resets. And I'll just constantly do that. And I feel like that's faster than you just AFK in the zone, but of course the AFK playstyle is probably better because we're all fucking lazy. Who knows? Alright, so the Witch of the Sea's done. So then we'll go to Deep Sea, we'll go to Abyss. And the more you do this, you'll start getting a rhythm down, and then it becomes super quick. So about 4 to 5 hours, I'd say you can farm step 1 through 10, depending how efficient you are and how fast you can kill the bosses. If you guys have any questions on like the methods, or if you have a better idea, please let me know down in the comments below. You can go ahead and subscribe if you haven't. I'll be posting more INO videos in the future. I'm not too sure what everybody wants to see, so if you comment down below, and that'll kind of help me out, and I'll know what to bring you in the future. And the only bad thing about doing this, though, sometimes you won't be able to kill 10 because some people are actually farming the same boss as you, or they are farming the bosses, so then you're not able to do it. But I've noticed, like this one, I noticed a lot of people are doing Singjis. I think it's all about the match attack people, right? They're farming this boss. And sometimes he spawns like super down here for some reason. So if you don't see the boss in the first instant, sometimes you just gotta respawn and do it the next instant, because some people are just trying to make progression in the maps and not necessarily farm bosses. But yeah, this is the only boss that I've noticed that spawns at the bottom. So a tip for this boss, if you really wanted to, if you don't want to manually move down, right? Just turn on your auto to be aggressive and not like the auto distance. And that helps with you just moving down so you can actually see the boss better, basically. And I'm pretty sure I already farmed this boss. I finished farming him, so I'm not really worried about the title on this one. But I'm just doing this for demonstration purposes of the video. That should be almost 10. I haven't really been counting. I kind of just spawn, and then when I don't see the boss is when I go to the next zone. So I think that was 10. So from there, I'll go to Waste the Swamp, go to Ruler. Alright, so he spawns at the bottom too, it seems like. Sometimes the boss on the first instant spawns at the bottom. So it's kind of like just RNG at that point. So yeah, like these bosses are not doing that. So what I'll do is I'll initiate that aggressive mode, is like what I like to call it, and you kind of just move down, right? I wish the bosses didn't actually spawn at the bottom, and I wish normal had more than just one boss. I wish it was at least like 2. I'd be okay with 1 to 2 boss chance for 2 bosses, but it is what it is, right? Or even if they would change it where the bosses like were just like a global thing between the two, between hard and normal, because farming normal bosses is complete AIDS. You need so many boss kills to do, and you only get 1 boss per per boss spawn, basically instance. As far as when you're doing normal, right, you have 3 basically, so it's a lot quicker to do. Wrong thing. I didn't mean to initiate full auto distance. Yeah, I don't know why these bosses, like the earlier bosses spawn at the very bottom for some reason, and then like the more of the end bosses, like as you get farther through the stages, they start spawning at the top. I feel like they should all spawn at the top. Like you're wasting like 5 seconds just moving downwards. Or not even at the top, maybe at the middle, right? And they should be pretty aggressive towards you and not just like AFK like that. So I think the next video I'm actually going to make is a discussion between Magic Attack and Attack. You'll probably see that uploaded after this one, once I record it. Because I see a lot of questions between the two, and I see a lot of wrong information, in my opinion, from what people are telling people to do. So, yeah. pretty much when you go down the list, by the time you get to the boss, you'll be at the 10-minute mark. But I do have a fresh pot of coffee right now, so I probably should be able to knock out some of these videos for you guys today. I haven't really been updating the wiki because I got tired of typing on it. So I think in the future, I'm just gonna do videos. I don't know what people like better. Having written guides or just having like videos to watch. I feel like a lot of people are lazy and they rather just watch a video to get the gist of it and then go on to the next thing. But the one thing I will update in the wiki for sure is the codes. The codes will remain updated in the wiki. As far as all the other content, I may not update it and I just may make video guides on it in the future. Definitely I heard people want crafting videos, so maybe I'll do some crafting videos. I'm still waiting for ultimate gear to come out, but I'll probably just make a video about divine gear. I have some level 10 divine gear saved up, ready, or not level 10, Lego gear saved up for when ultimates come out, because we don't know much information about it yet, so I don't want to upgrade them to divine because we don't have the info that I want yet. So once we get that info, I will definitely start farming more of it or upgrading them to divine and all that kind of stuff. But for now, I'm just gonna keep them at Lego till we get more information. So this video is gonna be a little bit longer than I wanted it to be. I think I'm already at the 5-minute mark, but I just want to show this to you. I've actually already finished farming this boss off because he was a magic attack boss. But if you haven't done it, you know, this is how you'll do it. So basically, I'm just going to skip this one. I'm going to go to this one, Faded Plains, and then I'm going to kill this boss a couple times. And I should be able to go back to the first boss, and he should have been respawned by then. So yeah, you'll just keep doing this 10 times, right? And you'll just keep going through the list, basically. And if you really wanted to, you could go normal hard and do it, and go up normal hard, do it, normal hard and do it. I mean, it's up to you on how efficient you want to be with it, right? So let's see if I'm pretty sure this boss is spawned again. So he's already respawned, so we'll go ahead and kill him 10 times again, and then we just repeat up the list. And that's pretty much my method for farming bosses. It's pretty quick, you know? You're not just farming one boss, switching servers, farming one boss, switching servers, farming one boss, switching servers over and over again. You're literally getting multiple titles at the same time as you're waiting for those bosses to respawn. And I find this is the most efficient way to farm the bosses. Let me know in the comments below. Subscribe if you liked the video, and I will see you in the next one, guys.